is your First Alert 5 weather with Sam Schreier.
Well, the forecast today did not pan out as it looked like it would this morning. We still have the severe weather, but all the storms that rolled through the east side of Colorado Springs, especially east of the city, well, all our modeling had them farther out to the plains, but they were able to absorb some of our humid warm air and bumped right into the city. So we have 62 degrees outside. A lot of people on my Facebook Live saying it was scary, dark black clouds, a lot of really strong wind, some big old rain and lightning on the east side of the city. That has passed, but Pueblo, we do have some rain coming towards you, and it is windy out in Pueblo. This is a 28-mile-per-hour wind right over the sensor at the airport. That's that strong outflow boundary soaring through the city. It probably was gusting higher than that. I bet up towards about 40 miles per hour. And by the way, this has killed the temperatures. Now the pollen count's staying pretty low because of the rain we've had. But let's get right into the main forecast here, and it's taking a look at some of these storms. There's still a good chunk of lightning out there, especially in the cell east of Pueblo and right towards that county line, pushing over towards Crowley and eventually Otero. Now see that line out in front? That's that outflow boundary snaking on through. And we're still waiting and watching for more storms in the mountains to our west. I see a little activity west of Colorado City. That'll kind of be the next phase of storms to watch. Now a little bit closer, we still have some pretty nasty rain right in the middle of I-25. If you're thinking about doing a drive either from the Springs to Pueblo or Pueblo up north, just know there's going to be that small little chunk that you really get smacked with as these move south. Very large storms still pushing towards Boone. At the moment, this is picking up a reflectivity that is probably going to have at least a ½ to 1 inch size hail in there. So we could be seeing quarters. This may also just be a lot of small hail heading right towards Boone, and it'll dip south. By the way, this cell is starting to really weaken. That was pushing closer towards La Junta. And just again, there's probably some pea-sized hail in this cell right over the top of I-25. That'll be the one that causes people more problems. Now it's noon, and look at our modeling. It thinks this entire cell was supposed to be a lot farther east. So even right now, the modeling is still having a lot of trouble. So taking into account that it doesn't know how to handle those storms pretty well, we know that line is going to push in towards Highway 50 over the next hour. So 1 o'clock, we'll have some storms in the area still weakening. Now we're also going to be watching for more storms, which the modeling does pick up on through the mountains, back up in the Pikes Peak region, southern Teller County. At about 2 o'clock, a few more by West Cliff. These will stay mainly out to the mountains through the rest of the afternoon. A bunch of us with this rain-cooled air like Colorado Springs, Pueblo, we should be fine for the rest of the day. Now your 7-day forecast, I'd had a 2 for the chance of severe weather. The east side of the city saw some pretty bad storms. Tomorrow it looks like a warmer day. Chance of storms is there, a lot less than today, and the weekend thankfully looks dry, which is going to be good for us, and monsoon moisture tries to come back on Tuesday. Pueblo, here's what we're seeing for you. We've got a cooler day today because of the wind and rain coming on towards you. 88 degrees tomorrow, and then 80s and 90s towards that weekend with a chance of rain there back towards Tuesday. In Canyon City, here's what we're plotting. So 80 today, you could get a scattered storm, especially in the mountains around you, looking like we have 80s through Saturday and Sunday. And then we get over towards Woodland Park, still kind of tracking that forecast that's trying to get some more storms later on today. Storm chances actually look pretty good tomorrow, and plenty of 70s through the weekend, Ira.
All right, well, we'll just see how the afternoon plays out. We know you're going to keep a close eye on it.
Yes, I will.
Thank you, Sam.